inspired you to organize this event?
Hospital visit is a great event that can represent health department as we will link health to hospital. Besides, it is also a meaningful event for our volunteers as they can experience and understand more deeply about the life of a patient, which is totally different from a normal person. I want to raise our volunteers' awareness towards childhood cancer and hope that our volunteers will get out from their comfort zone and learn that not everyone in this society possesses the same happiness as they have. The main reason that drives me to organize this project continuously is to bring joy and courage in their journey of defeating cancer.
How do you think that this event would benefit the society?
This project will somehow enlighten the day of the children as they might feel depressed due to the non-stop treatment. For our volunteers, they can learn more about childhood cancer and be grateful for what they have. They will also learn to be more patient when interacting with the children. Due to the pandemic, we have some online activities. So from there, not only our members of Science Student Volunteers, other public that have followed our social media, they also can learn more about the knowledge of childhood cancer.
Did you ever face difficulties when communicating with the cancer patients? And if so, how did you solve it?
Some children, especially those who newly admitted one, they will feel like a bit insecure as they are not familiar with the new environment and unable to really accept the fact that they have diagnosed with the cancer. I will take the initiative to start the conversation with them. So for example, I will normally start the conversation with like, have you eaten already? Do you want to play some games with us at classroom? Through these normal conversations, the children will start to chat with you. However, if some children is not really in the mood to chat with me, like maybe they are receiving some treatment, they feel a bit like depressed, so I will give them some space first, then we'll approach them later.
What inspired you to initiate this event?
It was a team idea that we wanted to create an awareness and we wanted to educate, and basically again we want to empower our students to know more about health related knowledge.
How did you think that this event would impact the community?
In the most effective way, I would say, is done by a proper stream of education, especially to our younger generation. For example, in some countries, health-related syllabus is compulsory in most of the countries, both in elementary or junior high school. It's not that easy to find this kind of knowledge accessible in Malaysia. So that's why we try to pull in more ideas and more professional help to kind of help us to spread this knowledge.
Do you think that it is important to continue Health Week annually or biannually?
Yes, of course. I strongly believe that this activity can be sort of a routine activity, and health education and health lifestyle is basically essential as a responsible human being. I think keeping this as a vital part to promote is some sort of us spreading love and spreading the positive energy around.
What motivated you to organize this event?
We aspire back then to promote organ donation to our fellow students, knowing the fact that until now, majority of Malaysians are pretty much not familiar with how this works, as in organ donation, and how many lives can be saved with each organ donor. Malaysia organ donation rate is one of the lowest in the world. We need to reach out to our broader group, broader society to spread this kind of knowledge, to let people know about this.
How did organizing this event affect you and the society?
Learning about details on organ donations pretty much enlightens me on various aspects, and we can actually put aside of race, nationality, etc. Just be our part as a responsible human being, a citizen of country. That itself is a great motivation as far as for myself. This sort of promotion event actually plays an essential role to educate a wider audience group. So being said that, I believe most of people around us wants to help. They have greater heart, I still believe that, but they just does not know about how this thing works. I would say it's due to the lack of promotional platforms, ads, education and so on. So for us to play this part, it's actually a very important thing to do.
How did you manage to attract individuals from the public to become an organ donor despite the negative perspectives from people on organ donation?
I believe it's more of a lack of exposure. in terms of education, in terms of accessibility from public platforms, that I still believe most people that I've reached out to, I've talked to, they responded that they don't know more rather than they don't want to be an organ donor. We have to actively reach out to the health professionals to establish dialogues, to build partnerships, and work hand in hand to create awareness in the society. Especially important to educate, again, young generations. So if we play our part, and each generation, I believe, we will become better.
The reason that I wanted to join this event is because I wanted to become an organ donor. I'm very interested in joining this event. I was lucky to got chosen. And the thing that I've learned throughout the whole process is which parts of organs can be donated, the process of becoming an organ donor, and also how your organs are being processed after you pass away. People who are involved in this campaign and also those who pledge to become organ donors, they will be benefited throughout the whole process. Looking at the numbers of people who pledge to become organ donors is very satisfying. We learn a lot and very pleased to join this event.
What was the initiative in establishing this event?
The inspiration to actually bring happiness to people by giving, by contributing to the lives of the underprivileged families or kids.
What was the first feeling that you had when she came with this initiative?
At that time, I also have this sort of a passion and also find it very heartwarming that if only gifts like this can reach out to rural communities, children, to every Christmas, because you will be surprised that children like this, underprivileged, may have just received this gift once in their lifetime. So when Zian and the team wanted to do this, I am really excited for them, and it is a new initiative among Sunway students.
What made you choose to donate in the way of distributing Christmas gift in a shoebox instead of monetary or grocery donation, which is more common?
I learned that shoebox are usually things that when you go to a shoe shop, people usually will take the shoebox back and then they will just throw it away. So it's not something very valuable to keep anyway, and it takes up a lot of spaces. So it's just an idea to recycle things and then pack it up, a packaging, instead of buying more boxes, but using a shoebox that is cost saving as well. It's not something very expensive to use.
By having a shoebox Christmas, how do you think it impacted you yourself, your team, and also the society in general?
When this event came to my mind, it's a takeaway for me to be more grateful and bring laughter and happiness to the person around you also.